Photos are an important part of how we remember and celebrate our loved ones. Unfortunately, these photos sometimes become damaged over time. My name is Aaliyah, and I do graphic design and photo editing here at Oliver's. Often when families bring in older photos, they are damaged in some way. When these photos are to be used in memorial cards or for the obituary, we take the time to digitally restore and repair them. The kind of editing that is needed for a photo depends on the condition of the photo and the kind of damage it has. As you can see, this photo here is very scratched up. When a photo is scratched, that means that small sections of the picture have been removed. To repair it, we need to recreate these sections. Smaller scratches, especially in the background, can often be repaired with a filter. Bigger scratches or scratches over a more detailed section of the photo, like a face, require more careful reconstruction. Because this man's suit is all one color, and it has a lot of tiny little scratches in it, I'm selecting the suit to apply a scratch filter just to that. This will blend many of the scratches together. Then afterwards, we can go through and fix the bigger scratches by hand. We have to make sure that we're not including more detailed areas like hands and face because we don't want to blend those and risk losing detail. You can see here that we have to hand build different sections of the face, chin, mouth, hair. These areas are too detailed for Photoshop to guess what should be there, and we have to borrow sections from other parts of the photo to repair and make it look natural and like it would have been before. For this pillar, the pillar itself has some cracks and stuff in it, and we don't want to get rid of those. So we need to be careful when reconstructing that we're not completely smoothing this area out because it shouldn't be smooth. This big crack on the bottom here, we want to replace with the scratched area, but leave the natural crack of the pillar. So this is a side-by-side comparison. You can see on the left the old photo and on the right the new photo with the scratches and damage repaired. Another thing that happens is families will have a photo of a couple sitting close together and they want one of them on the front of the card. In order to do this, we have to digitally remove the other people from the photo. How complicated this is depends on the background, how the people are sitting, whether the clothing has a pattern, and what sections of the person are covered by other people. Just like with the scratches, any part covered by another person must be reconstructed to show what would have been behind them. In this case, that means the area behind the husband's hand and the baby's head. Once we remove the bulk section, or the main area where they are, Photoshop can do a rough guess as to what should be there, and then we have to go back in and do the detail work by hand. When finished, you're left with a beautiful portrait that looks like it was always supposed to be that way.